Hi everybody, I hope you are doing absolutely fantastic today. Maria here, and I have a notebook, a bee notebook, and a bee journal today. And I know I did a lot of videos at the beginning of the month, and then I just got, how my health goes, and that's okay. And I've just been working quietly at home and working on these two things. And so let me show you what I made. I'll start with the little guy. This is just a little bee notebook type of thing. I've been wanting to make one of these for a while, this size. And this is, let us see here on the outside, this is 8.5 by 3 1/8 by 1 1/4. That is what this guy is, okay? And on the outside, I have this like belly band elastic with these 3 crocheted hearts on top. Aren't those gorgeous? I got these in a swap a while back. And this charm here, it's got some bees on it. Let's see if I can get that up closer for you guys, and some beads, just lots of fun little things on there. Not too many, a few. Okay, and then you can take it off because it's just on there with a garment pin. There are some eyelets on there. It doesn't have one in the middle here because I just thought it'd be easier to get things in and out of it like that, but here we go. So that just comes off like that. And you know what, I want to get just like a piece of paper so that this doesn't clank as much right there. So then there's just nothing on the front here. It is sewn all the way around. It does have batting on both the front and the back, and only on one side of the spine, not the inside of the spine. And this is the elastic, and it is sewn right here, double sewn, so it will hold. And here we go. Let's see, should I zoom in a little bit so you can at least see the papers better? The papers in here are from My Porch Prints, from a couple different collections, except for the plain ones are from Leanna Scraps, okay, from Etsy. So it's just got these prints so that you can make notes, you can attach receipts or whatever else kind of ephemera you want. There are 4 signatures in here. Let's see, let's count the pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be 10 times 4 because each is 2, and then 2 on this side, so that's 40. So and there's 4, and it's a TN style journal or notebook. So you could take these out, write on them, do whatever you want with them, stick them back in or replace them. So that's the first one, and then here's the second one, and it's just more of the same. Okay, and then here is the third one, more of the same, and then here's the fourth one and the back. And so that is going to go up for sale in my Etsy shop, but before it does, if you were interested, you could email me at Maria Snook Designs at mariasnookdesigns@yahoo.com, and let me know if you were interested. Okay, there we go. There's that one. And then we have this Mama Jamma, and this guy is huge. He's a fatty, and I love it. Okay, so here's this one. Oh, there we go. Just trying to make my light a little bit better for y'all, but then I don't want it to glare into my glass. Here is the cover. This guy on the cover is 8.5 by 5 and almost 3/4 by 1 and like 7/8, I want to say, maybe close to 2. So I have paper. The cover paper is by Crafter's Companion, and I used some metallic wax, gold wax. I sewed on it. I used some of these lovely flowers, some of these flowers from Hobby Lobby. The die cuts on the front here are from My Porch Prints. Let's see, here is the spine. I wanted to show some of the sewing. I like sewing on a spine. And here's one of the flowers, and I left it exposed, some from the book. The book is 1955, and I did reinforce the spine a couple of times on the inside. So I just thought that was cool. The theme is obviously bees. Here's the back. Oh, I still have to sign it. Okay. For the closure, I took some of this fabric that I had been using, and as you can see here, this is how it's sewn. I sewed it together, then I flipped just in a straight stitch, flipped it over, and then doubled it up and sewed it with a zigzag stitch, so it's pretty strong. Okay, so then we'll pull that apart, and so you can see it's on there a couple more times so that it can be long enough, so that's, you're going to see that throughout. Okay, and then it's in through the covers and the spine. There is how the closure is. So here is the inside cover. All the covers are Crafters Companion paper, and then much of the inside paper is My Porch Prints. These are Leanna Scrap, the tabs. The tabs are sewn on. They're glued onto the pages, but they're sewn, and I sewed strips and then cut them apart. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first pocket, and we've got some, oh, I always forget what this stuff is called, but there you go. What I like about, I try to do my covers so that they reflect what's on the inside. So, you know, not everything obviously, but some. And here is our first tag. A lot of the tags have sewing, not everything. A little, you know, I folded this around. Here's a little tag there. Some pieces have tea-dye paper on the back. So here is a pocket. You know what? I should get another piece of something so I can show you guys. Because I didn't put something in every tuck because, or pocket, because it was just getting so fat. Because look, this is already a big alligator mouth. So there we go. So there's that. Okay, so here, you got a pocket here, and you got a pocket here for that. And you guys may have seen me make some of this on some of the other videos. This is a Your Creative Studio B stamp, and there's a few of those in here. Okay, this is Your Creative Studio paper I put on there, and washi. Okay, this is some tea-dyed doily and a die cut. Okay, here we go. This cut apart's from the Crafters Companion paper. Just a die cut. All right. You know what? I should have got something to keep it because I move so much around in the glass. I got to figure out how I can show you guys stuff without doing that. Here is some stenciling washi from a book. I forgot what this book is called, but I love it. Here we go. Here's a pocket tag. This has got some, this is deli paper that I tea dyed, and then it's got some of the beehive paper. It's got a tag. And then this is a piece of muslin that I taped to some printer paper, fed through my printer, and put one of the, printed one of the die cuts on it, and I love how that came out. Okay, here is deli paper, deli paper that I printed, tea dyed, and then here's a couple of little side, I just gussied them up and put them here. So these are little pockets inside the pockets. It's got pockets in its pockets. Right, and then I wrapped it around and just put another little die cut there. All right, so this is actually a pocket here. This is a die cut in my stash, and I put it on the tea dyed. This is tracing paper here, I think, because I did deli paper and tracing paper. You can tuck something in there if you want. And these are just the offcuts from here. I put those throughout the book some. Here is a big old lovely specimen slide from My Porch Prints, and that also I made it a tuck, so you can put something behind it if you want. Other half of that paper. This die cut I made it so you can put something in, or you can glue it down if you want. This has 3 signatures and a bazillion pages. Here's some more stenciling. This is one of the stamps from Your Creative Studio pocket, and this has got a ticket in it, and this pocket's one of the what do we call those? It's got a paper clip, and then in these, there's a little something in each one of these. Okay. Good. Then we've got the other half of the doily. Now, I did one of these in each signature, and these do this. Okay, we did these. I did a video with these. So there's a lot of room on these. Pictures, journaling, whatever you like. Here is a check that I put, I turned into a journaling card. I love these are lined. You can just put your journaling right on the back. Die cut. Here, washi. And then this is a pocket. It's got several layers to it. So you got that. And I did do some, I don't know if you can tell on camera, UV resin on this one. And you got a tag here. Oop, sorry. Okay. You got another one with some yellow UV resin on this one. Okay, and then the back one, there. Okay. Then we go to the next page and we've got some stamping. We've got some stenciling. We've got big old envelope with, I think there's 2 cards in here. Yep, with a couple of cards in there. All right, then we've got another pocket over here. Okay. Then we've got this envelope, and this opens like that. I used some tissue paper from Your Creative Studio there. Here is, this was a file folder that I cut down and put it there to make it a pocket. Hello, silver beans. My kitty just jumped up. Some more stamping. Okay, here's another fold up. This one's just a little bit shorter. And on the opposite of each fold out, I put a pocket. So, you know, it's cool. I like it. Okay, and here is some Braille paper. Stamping. Here is a pocket here, and then I use the tickets again to make it like a little belly band at the bottom. Here is a postcard with some UV resin on the wings and the body. Buttons. Buttons, buttons, who's got the button? And then here's a big journaling card. Here is just a piece of paper and some music paper, a tab, another tuck. I love all the color in this journal because of the beehive paper. I let that guide me. Here are some journaling cards. I did ink, even if they don't have a tea-dye paper on the back, I did ink them. Okay, here we go. Some stamping, some of the tissue paper. Here is a pocket, and I use the deli paper, and then put 2 little pockets with tabs on, cards with tabs on them. They're lined cards on both of them. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in there right. So that's another lined card. Okay, here's the center, and I left this center blank so they could just put, whoever gets it can put whatever they want here. Okay, this is another fold out. I love how that does that too, so you can just do it however you want. And then here's the other side of that, and another guest check. There we go, more stenciling, the other half of this, stamping, the other half of Braille paper, washi, and this is another sheet of the Your Creative Studio paper, another, oh, this is a big, yummy, just an ephemera, more tickets, these are just glued on, another one of these pockets with the deli paper and the printed muslin and the sewing, some of this fun netting that I used throughout, and a ticket, a tag. Okay, here we go, more stenciling. Here is an envelope, and I have decorated it all up. Lovely bee die cut, a tag. Here is a pocket I made out of book page, so it comes out on this side, and it comes out on that side, and it's got some trim on it, some crochet trim. Here we go. Here's the 3rd signature. I know we're going forever, huh? Some of this paper, some green beehive paper, and another couple of these. So another guest check, this pocket, different little gold paper clip. And in this pocket, we have this one. Okay. Let's put that together down here. All right, and then we have a piece of ledger paper. I made a tuck here, and then a pocket here, and then we've got this mason jar bead here, and a little bead glued on there. All right, so here's the next one. Here's an upper tuck here. That's not glued on any of the sides, just the top, so you could glue it down more if you wanted somewhere. Some more of this tissue paper glued on. These dyed colorful papers are from Deborah, who is, oh, I got to think of her name. I'll try to look it up, but she does live sales on YouTube, and she did a great job with these, and I've used them in a couple of journals now. Then we've got this pocket this envelope pocket here, and I put a little bee journal in there, just with some different size papers in there, just for fun. I love things like that, personally. Got a pocket here with lots of things again. Another one of these cards with the UV resin, one of these guys, little mason jar, and a couple tickets and things with some stenciling. Washi. This is which we did together on camera. It's got a little clip, a Tim Holtz clip. We've got some papers in here that you can either just write on or use in the journal. The opposite side is a pocket with some die cuts in it. Okay. It's got gold edging and lots of yumminess. There we go. All right. Then there's some lined paper, some more of the Your Creative Studio paper and washi, some stenciling, an envelope, and this is in the middle signature, and it does have a card in it, and it's decorated on that side. Here's another pocket, and this is on the other side of one of these flip outs, okay, and that's got UV resin on it. All right, here's this side, the flip out. I just love those. I don't have those in any of my journals. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Another tuck spot with another tag. I don't understand why I want to call them cards. All right, there, another stamp. A pocket. What did I do with that? How did I? Oh, that's got to have something there. Oh, I got to find something to put there because this does this right here. There we go. We'll just do that for now. And then you have this, and this is another with the UV resin. All right, and then on this side, because you cut it apart here, this becomes a pocket, and then that folds over and becomes a pocket on that side. Okay, and stamping here, another tuck spot here with a cluster. These are called clusters. Yeah, I finally get it. Here is the other half of that pocket and the paper clips I made, one of those. And then here is another page. Here is another cluster with a card in it. Here is the other half of the ledger paper with a couple little things in it. Little bee. Some stenciling. And then another one of these little pocket tuck kind of things I made out of the die cut and the deli paper. And then last but not least, here is a wonderful, this comes as a set that you can put together. You cut it apart, you put it together how you want. So it's got this tag, and there is UV resin on there, if you can see it. And then I'm putting it back as I go because I don't think I'll put it back right if I don't. This big guy, it's lovely. Okay, and then we've got this one, also UV resin. A ruler, and there's another tag. There we go. Little cutie there with UV resin. We've got this little file, not file folder. Yeah, well, kind of, but it's you get what I'm trying to say, right? I'm losing my words. This little tab kind of thing. You could also wrap washi on it. And then that's that. And then you got a little, oh no, that's glued on. And then this has resin and this has resin. So that is my book, you guys. That is my bee journal. This will also be for sale on my Etsy in the next few days. I have to take time to put pictures on it and take pictures of it and upload it, but it will be there too. But if you are interested prior to that, just email me at mariasnookdesigns@yahoo.com and I'd be happy to talk back with you. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.